That's what we're doing, right?
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
Yeah. So I'm already a little ways into drinking. Nick is actually almost done with his beer too.
Yeah.
I'm impressed because
as far as I know, that's what this show is about. It's just me
It's just
drinking as much as possible.
Exactly.
And then like looking through your refrigerator.
So who are we?
Yes.
Who are we?
Who are you?
Who am I? Who am I? Tell me about.
I guess a producer, director, and actor. Like I would put it in that order because like you're the only like actual like producer and director. Well, not the only one, but like I know a lot of people who call themselves producers. Like, oh, I have my own company, and it's like it's not like a real company.
Yeah.
That's like, but you actually wrote like have the papers, like the legal stuff down to be an actual producer.
Yeah.
And it's kind of hard. Like I could call myself a producer in Hollywood, and it wouldn't really mean anything.
A lot of people call themselves producers, but yeah, I've actually done it, but I don't always get to work. So,
and that's the thing about Hollywood. You got to find a lot of other things you like to do because you might not work all the time.
And so you are an actor, and you're also an artist. And at the beginning of every episode, you always have a third title, which is always different because you are that weird.
Yeah, I think cat expert too is one of them, which
expert.
I am actually a cat expert.
Yes,
if you ever go to my Facebook page, just type in Nikitas Manicatos. There's like 5 Nikitases in the whole world. I also don't like it when people say like you're an actor and an artist because like it kind of makes it sound like bullshit, you know. Call me an illustrator. I like that better. I actually am almost finished with my next comic.
Nerd.
Yes. Nerd plug. If you go to my website, monkeykatos.com, it's also on my Facebook too, so go to that. And my issue 3.
Plug.
Pluggity. We also got pineapples here.
Yes.
It's called Jesus in the Church of Awesome issue 3. It's about Jesus and his team out to fight the forces of science and reason. So yeah, if you like Jesus, don't read this.
Well, I'll make a comment real quick. I wasn't going to go into this, but I think this is actually fascinating, and I'm not saying this just to pat you on the back and hopefully have you buy me some drinks or snacks later. But your style of writing, because you've written comics, I've read your comics, you have this interesting style of humor, which is like toilet humor. It's like stupid, like potty humor, but it's mixed with like, you always have like famous scientists in there somewhere, religious figures, politicians, and you combine like toilet humor with like history, science, and politics. And so I think this is my theory, and I could totally be wrong, but my theory is that your writing and your ideas are like so kind of brilliant that people don't realize it. Because it goes beyond that. I know.
I know what you're talking about. I call it intelligently dumb.
Yes.
That's kind of what it is.
Exactly. No, that's wow. You actually know how to define yourself. That's better than I do. Yeah.
Just that no fear of going there. You know, just really like not being afraid to look stupid and be stupid.
And also, it's like the absurd, when it's done well, is a perfect sort of mirror to society because you can get so much out of it. It actually says so much if it does well. Right. That's me trying to be smart in this conversation.
I remember when you asked me to do this show, and I was like, okay, cool. But like the thing I was wondering is like, why do you want to do this? Why this show?
I'm just kind of fascinated with Hollywood in general, and at the point in my life, I've been out here so long, and it's very hard. You have some ups, you have some successes, some failures, and everybody I know does multiple things. That's one of the reasons why our titles at the beginning of the show say what we do, all the different things we do, because the real Hollywood, people do multiple things. But the people outside of Hollywood only see a movie star or hear about a director, and that's it. And there's like no knowledge about actually what goes into being in LA, trying to get survive in the entertainment industry, no matter what your profession may be in that. And then I wanted a co-host, and specifically you, because if it was just me, it would be like totally too serious and like unwatchable, and I needed somebody that can sort of change up the sort of the aura of the set.
Because believe me, I have wanted to do some sketches.
Yeah, absolutely. No, you do. You're always like, let's come out and like bring out a dildo. And, but it started as just something to do for fun, and now it's actually becoming something I want to actually put a lot of effort in. So yeah.
After like the second episode, the show kind of started making me angry because I was like, well, God, I really, really wish I would have had something like this when I was first thinking about moving out here, because that would have helped a lot. Because like you said, you don't really hear about like how people actually work in Hollywood or in movies, or actually get an indie movie going, you know?
Yeah. No, there's a lot to learn, and even with the experiences we do have, we still don't know everything. No one knows everything. So like let's keep learning. Let's have people over, have a drink with them, and actually learn. Excuse me.